What if I told you that lately energy drinks have become an alternative to chai in India? Last year, Indians collectively drank nearly 600 million liters of energy drinks. Among all the go to drinks in India, lately energy drinks have become super popular. People seem to be clearly attracted to their appeal as stimulants. The colas and the fizzy drinks are now slowly being replaced. And the crazy thing, like I said earlier, is that these drinks have become an alternative to chai at tea stalls for office goers. And even for daily wage workers who have to work in this insane heat, they are often a cheaper meal replacement. For the more privileged, they are also cocktail mixers at parties. Now, if you're thinking Red Bull because for the longest time it's been synonymous with energy drinks, I'm actually not talking about it. It's way too expensive to replace your roadside chai. I'm talking about PepsiCo's Sting, that bright red drink that you must have definitely noticed at all street side stalls and your mom and pop stores. It just costs 20 rupees. As of 2023, Sting had 90% of the market share in energy drinks in terms of volume. It's been doing so well that Varun Beverages, the company that bottles and distributes for PepsiCo in India, became the hottest FMCG stock in the country. It saw its share price rise by more than 1000% in the last 5 to 6 years. But the ones driving this growth are the country's youth, who are often unaware of the contents of the drink and the health risks that come along with it. Welcome to Daybreak, a business podcast from the Ken. I'm your host Nigdha Sharma, and I don't chase the news cycle. Instead, every day of the week, my colleague Rahel Philippos and I will come to you with one business story that is worth understanding and worth your time. Today is Monday, the 10th of June. Last month, my colleague, the Ken reporter Akriti Bhalla, ran into three kids, Chintu, Pankaj, and Bhola, in Bijwasan, a village near the Haryana-Delhi border. Their ages ranged from 12 to 15 years. Chintu is a rich kid among the three who studies in a private school and has an iPhone. Pankaj and Bhola are the children of daily wage workers who study in a government school. They make extra money by selling flowers near a temple on weekends. But there's one thing that unites the three of them: their love for Sting. It is their daily ritual. One of them told Akriti, Sting ke aage Pepsi bhi fail hai, meaning Pepsi is nothing compared to Sting. So, what about Sting makes it stand out? It is the distinctive profiles of the kind of customers that it's been attracting. First, it is teenagers like Chintu, Bhola, and Pankaj. They make up a total addressable market of more than 120 million individuals. These are mainly students for whom affordability is the most important factor. The second kind is the rural population with lower disposable incomes. Three market researchers told the Ken that another factor behind Sting popularity is its bright red color. Akriti asked Rajkumar, aka Rocky, an 18-year-old e-rickshaw driver from Bihar, about why he likes Sting. And after a lot of thought, he said it was the red color that he found the most attractive part about the drink. Amulya Pandit, a senior research consultant at Euromonitor International, explained it to us. He said that the color has been a significant factor in rural areas, whether it is for the products or for packaging. For example, in the last decade, some economical brands in the alcohol industry packaged their products in colored bottles to drive sales because rural consumers equated colored packaging with a mid-priced or a premium brand. So, what was once considered a premium category, think Red Bull that costs 125 rupees a can, is now a great alternative to carbonated drinks thanks to its super affordable price and bright red color. Opening the market so fast has also led to a surge of others eager to jump onto the bandwagon. Now, as a result of this booming popularity of energy drinks, more and more young adults and rural people are vulnerable to health risks. Both these segments are barely aware of the side effects of overconsumption of energy drinks, which are both high in caffeine and in sugar. Stay tuned for more on this. Arun Gupta, a pediatrician and a public health activist at a think tank called Nutrition Advocacy for Public Interest, told the Ken that in reality, if you have adequate nutrition and a healthy lifestyle, you do not need any of these drinks. Talking about the advertisements selling these energy drinks, he said that they are all marketing gimmicks used by consumer companies. He said that it reminded him of what we saw in the baby food market, wherein companies planted fear in young mothers' minds about them not having enough milk and creating a need to rely on milk powders. According to Gupta, it is the same with energy drinks. He told us that the marketing campaigns are creating a false sense of inadequacy in young minds that they need more energy and that they need to be more alert. It, according to him, is a highly unethical practice. Rupal Dalal, who is also a pediatrician and an adjunct faculty at the Center for Technology Alternatives for Rural Areas at IIT Bombay, helped us understand the details better. She said that ultimately the energy boost is a result of an addictive dose of high sugar and caffeine in a 250 ml serving. A single serving of energy drink has anywhere between 60 to 160 milligrams of caffeine. You can compare this with a 27 mg in an espresso shot, 19 mg in a hot chocolate mug, or 82 mg in a cup of instant coffee. The concoction, besides excessive amounts of sugar and caffeine, has legal stimulants like guarana, taurine, and L-carnitine, which act as stimulants, giving a sense of high in the short term. She told us that it can have long-term repercussions such as irregular heart rate, high blood pressure, anxiety, and impact on kidney function. Now, even though every energy drink comes with a warning on the back advising not to consume more than 500 ml of the beverage a day, which is in 2 bottles, and also mentions that it is not recommended for children, lactating mothers, and pregnant women, not many consumers pay heed. Sometimes, when it is not as explicit as these intimations in full-length sentences, it is as granular words used in a phrase. Dalal gave us another energy drink example, which is Ocean, and it has cricketer Virat Kohli as its brand ambassador. It markets itself as an energy drink rich in plant-based caffeine. But isn't caffeine natural in all the drinks? It comes from coffee beans after all, right? But for those working in the sun all day in this extreme summer of 2024 to make ends meet, these things don't really matter. Varun Beverages is already seeing great numbers thanks to the heat wave and the elections. Its president, Raj Gandhi, said in an earnings call with analysts earlier in May that the company should make arrangements to ensure that Sting does not go out of stock. It has in fact already amped up its production, adding 3 new facilities earlier this year. Thankfully though, it was reported in February that the Food and Safety Standards Authority of India is re-evaluating existing regulations for energy or caffeinated drinks to make them stricter because of concerns over high consumption. Until then though, Sting is still gonna be king.
Daybreak is produced from the newsroom of the Ken, India's first subscriber-focused business news platform. What you're listening to is just a small sample of our subscriber-only offerings. A full subscription unlocks daily long-form feature stories, newsletters, and podcast extras. To subscribe, head to theken.com and click on the red subscribe button on top of the Ken website. Today's episode was hosted by Snigdha Sharma and edited by Rajiv CN.